Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Play Victory at Sea Pacific, episode number 31. 31 episodes. I mean, some of my longest series on my channel ever. I think the longest one has gone 60-something episodes. So we're already halfway to the longest series I've ever done. That's pretty impressive. And I say that because there's like no end in sight. And I'm really enjoying the pacing. I mean, I think we get better and better about avoiding little bugs or getting used to them as the series goes on. So all this stuff, it feels like, or basically what I'm saying is it feels like the series could easily work itself way up there. So from what I read from one of the pop-ups, from one of the like loading screen pop-ups, it just happened to reveal itself as I was loading into the game this time, was the submarine's exact position is not known, but you will know that there's a fleet there. It said something like that. Like, I see the fleet icon, but I don't see the actual sub. That might be the case here as well. Somebody suggested that maybe the Guitarro should pick a different direction. I think, frankly, she's just being pursued, and it doesn't matter what direction we go. They keep chasing us, so I'm not going to worry too much about trying to dodge. I'm just going to worry about making sure we keep moving towards our carrier task force. Several people were giving comments one way or another about what carrier task force Bravo should do versus Able, and I should be able to remember Able, the earlier one, has the earlier carriers, the Lexington and the Saratoga, both converted from battleship hulls. Actually, I think they were battle cruiser hulls, but I can't remember now. So this is the big task for Able this mission. I'm sure that this episode will be polishing off the remains of this once mighty carrier task force of the Japanese. So those are probably the two events that we're looking for. We're still waiting another, how many days? Just 2 more days before we can amphibious assault Guadalcanal. But the episode last time I think was entitled Battle for Guadalcanal, Battle of Guadalcanal, Battle for, I forget what. But so we've won that fight already. So we'll go ahead and crank it up to 25x here. Hope that our submarine does not die over here. I gave them the turn order and they seem to respond to that well. And just like that, we already want to move into this, and I'm a little nervous every now and then. Doing this has dire consequences, getting everyone smashed down to sea level. It looks like... what the hell is going on? Okay. So we did not have such a problem this time, it looks like. Okay, that's all of them are highlighted. Let's just give them a move order. We'll probably do this for all of them. I feel like the game might actually be getting better and better about these kind of things. What the heck? Like losing one. Where are you? What are you doing? Where are you from? Where are you going? Lots of questions on my mind. So, seems like we have some interesting... like, you guys should be pairing up. Can you? I think that guy's joining again. Very strange that it happened to all the fleets. A little bit strange. Anyways, this is going to be a successful thing, and maybe I could have just left it to the strategic map. Somebody else pointed out that they also were having a lot more success on the strategic map mode. So, kind of confirming my suspicions, or at least lending further evidence to my suspicions that fighting in the tactical battle map combat screen is better. I wonder what your deal is. Like, why aren't you doing your thing? Can we like give them formation changes and they'll do it? It's like this guy really does not want to be part of the group. Well, pretty soon we'll see the individual ships, and when that happens, wow. Okay, they must have slowed down to get this guy into that one lone guy into the flock. So let's do the same thing here. No, he's just way back there still. Yeah, they did slow down a whole lot. Not really sure what's going on with that. Oh well. I don't think it matters too much. Who do we want to pick off first? I think we want the battlecruiser and the heavy cruiser down first. The destroyers aren't going to give quite as much AA fire as I assume the battlecruisers will. I mean the heavier ships, the capital ships will. And there's the Hiei. Hiei. And there's our other target. So let's go ahead and get this group to attack the rear. Let's get this group to attack EA. Let's get this group to attack. Let's get this group to attack like they're basically their return target. And I'm actually going to split off. Well, shoot. Who have I not given orders? What the heck? Oh, we didn't give any orders to these guys. That's fine. It's going to be just fine. 19. I'm going to leave that fleet alert available for me so I can check that out in a little bit. The thing is, I don't think we need... I think I kind of want to drop them in pairs, but the thing is, if you do that, you expose them to more anti-aircraft fire. So we're probably going to kill the Hiei with a group of 4. We're probably going to kill the Chikuma with a group of 4. And then I think I just want to split off 2 and 2. 2 to the Urikazi and 2 to the Akigumo. I think that we won't fail both. I believe. This is like a... Wait, who are you? Where are we? He's going for that. Okay, here. This group is going to be split into 2, actually. Okay, so Item is going to be responsible for bombing the Akigumo. I think we won't fail both of those, and then one of these... I mean, we're basically clearing little spots for ourselves to go back. And now we're all splitting off into different groups. The last group, by the way... Yeah, their mission is still just to fly this way. Good. Oops. No, I actually want to see what's going on. Alright, in we go. First pair flying, landing on the destroyers. We're going after the... Oh wow, we're taking some heavy fire already. Now I can actually pull the other ones off. Got him. Got that one. Got that one. Perfect so far. Bombs away. Miss, but we have 2 more falling on them. Way up there. 2 more that are way up there. Jeez, what is going on? It's a little bit wonky, huh? What are your orders? C2 are still attacking? What are your orders? Oh, God. I don't know what the hell is going on. Attack the Hiei, whatever her name is. These guys are having problems as well. Wait, we probably don't need all of these guys. Let me just give individual orders to dive bomb. 2 is probably enough. We just don't want them circling forever. Oh, this one's going down to... Alright, we got 3. Well, who's the last one of this group that's... Okay, so 1, 2... And you are not... So why don't you go after this one, just because... Actually, just move this way. We'll have you circle. That's probably going to be enough. Wow. We only hit with... Okay, we only hit with some of them. Alright, so she's going in now. I can't believe we did not kill the Hiei. Hiei, whatever. I'll get it right one of these days. Got that one, okay. So now we have one group left that is... Well, let's first get another pair off here. And this pair is going to go and try to finish the job that for some reason nobody else has done. And then we want the other pair just to continue to move. And just in case everything goes really poorly still, we have another pair ready to dive bomb. This is the only group that stayed together though, so there it goes. Got him. Okay, we got it. Then I guess it only makes sense to take out this last destroyer with the remaining dive bombers. Because that other destroyer is already damaged. This is a pretty good approach. Bombs away. Got it. Fantastic. Excellent stuff. Okay, so the whole fleet is eliminated. Boy, we took some casualties, but the good news is 325 war bonds. That's not even what I meant, but that is definitely part of the good news. The good news is we can go back and replenish before we go home. So at this point, we do want to start making our way back to Midway. We'll replenish there. Now let's just take a look at what's going on here. We're going to have to do all the repairs, but that's fine. We can handle that. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, so you should be going this way. What is your current direction? You should be going this way. You are going the wrong... I just don't understand. Why would you do that? But there's no fleet near you. Are you in the clear? Ah, you're in the clear. Fantastic. Okay. So that's hopefully, let's just assume that that's the reason why she's in the clear now. Let's go ahead and head in a northerly direction. So it looks like we're going to have to navigate like right through the middle of the Mariana Islands to avoid getting picked up by... Yeah, what the heck? The fleet that we were up against teleported all the way back to Guam. Well, in that case, I think Bravo does just immediately go for Truck Lagoon. Although Truck Lagoon is almost impossible for them to take it. We are going to need first SAG to help with that. So I think we still go to the... I don't know. I guess I'm just going to leave that one hanging for a little bit. By the way, do we have any dive bombers remaining? Because we just need like 2 to go finish this group off. We do. We have exactly 2. Let's get them to deploy. Squeak that in underneath the title bar. And then 325. I know that that's enough to upgrade, but I probably want to consider getting another batch of these. Now, what was it? I can get 3 Liberties to start. And then after that, I can get 3... So we want 3 of these to start, and then, what is it? It's 26 versus what? 25. So in just one day, I need to start building the rest of these. But that's fine. I probably won't remember, but one more day, and then we can build that. And we'll have another supply convoy ready to go. So we're going to spend our war bonds that way. And hopefully we just get lucky and encounter some convoys with sub 2. I do want to give orders here. No, let's do it this way and then this way. Right into the Philippine Sea. Hopefully we can catch the convoys navigating south, basically just south of Okinawa. I'm assuming that we're going to catch some filtering. We'll just patrol this area back and forth, see what we can see. We'll get her up to periscope depth for now, but what the heck? More Bravo, or more spotter awkwardness. Maybe it's another incentive, by the way, to not use the Kingfishers. I don't know if the Catalinas also have the same bug, and I'm just hoping they don't. Like, what the heck are these spotters? This spotter is from Tokyo. Are you kidding me? Alright, somebody cannot tell me an Emily is going to have that kind of range. That's a one-way trip. And this is a Truck Lagoon spotter. What the hell? Okay, I'll just ignore that and move on. So we have some good stuff going on, I feel. So you're going to Johnston Island. I mean, Johnston Island, yeah, I guess it could use it. I guess it could. Alright, how is our naval invasion stuff, capabilities going? One more day, so we'll have to keep checking that now. Yeah, I guess actually we don't have anything else to do. Can I give you this order? Yes, fantastic. So we'll do this on, not on camera. I hope that it works out okay. And you actually are just going to go back and replenish at midway. Get those... Yeah, so it turns out even those, the new dive bombers are still not as amazing from a... Yes, we got it. Not as amazing from a tough standpoint as we were hoping, perhaps. Good. Alright. And as soon as she makes her way a little bit more north, I think we'll even get her to the surface. I'm just still nervous that the fleet is there. I know that they teleported back and we supposedly see them, and actually they're headed back west-northwest, which is going to put us back in their path. Not what we want, but okay, I'm just going to surface then. We'll see what we can see. Now, for the fleet, are they going to use their radar? Please be using your radar. Yes, okay, good. So they're maintaining the same crew monitor profile. That's good. And then we can, hopefully we can just use the alarm, sound the alarm, basically man general quarters or battle stations, whatever you prefer to say, when you know, when we need to, basically. And then it'll return us to this, what I would consider a very good configuration for the submarines after the battle's over. One more day. How much more? Okay, we're close. I can feel it. We're close. Where are you going? You're going to where? To martial arts. Okay, that's good. Yeah, this is one I think I commandeered. And you're collecting. You are delivering just a toll. I think that's still okay. Collecting, delivering to making a toll. Yeah, I'm okay with that. And this is delivering to making a toll as well. Maybe I don't need all of those. Geez, this is a huge convoy. Okay. Great. So I'll just continue. I'll let them do that. And this is my reminder that this is probably 12 days now. Perfect. Let's get the 3... Oh, I can only get 2. I forgot that these cost so much. We need another 100 before we can get the next one. Oh yeah, Task Force 19. Where are you, Task Force 19? Wake Island. Who are you? You're the 3 heavy cruisers. Well, oh, they're done. Huh. But they don't have enough ammunition yet. Okay, no surprise there, but 8 aerial torpedoes, 8. So very little stuff remaining. Yeah, and you're also heading this way. This is good. Let's see. I don't know what these guys should do. They are, like, how low on ammunition are you? That's not too bad. It's pretty good. So only the first one, only Chicago is a little bit low, but not even that low. The thing that they're missing, though, is a destroyer. They need a destroyer of some kind to protect from submarines. And I think I should be just getting Atlantas, because the Atlanta is fast enough. I mean, obviously, these guys are really slow. But it's the range which matters. What is the range from the Northamptons? Before I go giving them, like, a huge range. Like, it's not going to say here. Let's not give them, like, a huge... Like, the Atlanta, excuse me, has a range of 10,000, but... For all we know, the Northampton is a very short-ranged cruiser. 8,500 on the Atlanta. $10,000, yeah, that's quite good. So I mean, the best destroyer we have is what, 6,000? 6,300. So the Porter at 6,300 is, yeah, another great reason to choose the Porter. In fact, we probably should just be using the Porter. I think I'm going to make this decision. I know it only has 1 depth charge, but we'll probably be using the Porter for it because of the range. That extra 800 miles, very important. 800 miles. I mean, it's 800 miles. Alright, so we have another Hornet coming. This is, I believe, it's our first Yorktown that we built. So she's, yeah, and she has an Atlanta. Speaking of the Atlanta, this is perfect. We'll still refit at Hawaii. I'll make sure that they're all upgraded. I believe they are. So it kind of makes sense not to upgrade things like this Yorktown. It kind of makes sense not to upgrade either of these until they're almost finished. That's good that we have 2 more coming. I really do believe in the Yorktowns. The Yorktown is going to win us the war. So in the real war, it was the excuse me. It was the Essex class, which became the most constructed capital ship class ship in the 20th century, I believe. Maybe even of all time. No, shouldn't be of all time. Okay, well, we're at 25x. Oh, that's probably enough. Let's pause. I think we don't want to wait any longer before we... Yes. Okay, well, that's it. Boom, we've occupied. Fantastic. All right, we got it. We did it. Victory class cargo ship is now available to build, which actually is perfect timing. So I think that we'll send out this last oil convoy, which is going to be from Mayor Island. And then we'll move. The next Puget Sound will have some Victory class cargo ships that can carry obviously everything but fuel. But everything but fuel is very good, and these are, I think, a lot faster. And on top of that, they have their own guns. Casablanca class escort carrier, not important. Please be the Wildcat or Hellcat. Yes! Oh, at last. Oh, at last. This is glorious. Okay, now we're really in business. And they can be used as torpedo bombers. That is historical, although actually they actually never materialized as torpedo bombers. I don't think they were ever used as torpedo bombers, but the Hellcat could technically, it was capable of carrying at least one torpedo. I mean, not exactly one, only one, but it was capable of carrying a torpedo. Alright, so let's see, does this reset the timer on Tulagi? No. Yep, we've occupied Tulagi. Great. Holy cow. Baltimore class heavy cruiser is now available, so we just jumped 2. Jeez, holy cow. And what was this? It was another 500 war bonds. Okay, wow. So Baltimore, let's look at the Baltimore before we move on. And I think we can build it at Hawaii even. So is this the Casablanca? It is. Only 95, and it gives us 6 fighters. I mean, 6 flights. 6, yeah, flights. That's not bad. Agile, radar. What's the AA on it? Let's build it and then cancel it. 1 AA. That will bring it up to 3, which is not amazing, but we've already seen how powerful AAA, or, anti-aircraft, AA, I guess. We've all seen how powerful AA is in this game anyway. So I guess it doesn't really matter. And she doesn't really need AA if she's able to carry around her own group of ships. So the one thing with this, obviously she is an escort carrier. She's meant to escort like convoys. 20 knots is not very quick, which should help with her range. Her range is just about as long as it can be. She only displaces 7,800 tons. This is basically like a light cruiser, or maybe you can consider it a heavy cruiser displacement, like size, but yet also a carrier. So the extra 5 war bonds for another AA is like obviously very worth it. I will cancel that. It's cool that we can also make it at Hawaii. I did do that. Yeah, this is crazy. We can make it at Hawaii. And here's the Baltimore heavy cruiser. Range of 7,900, speed of 33 knots. That's actually quite nice. Holy cow, there it goes. So she's faster than even our... I mean, I think this is going to be like our go-to for the rest of the game. She has no upgrade. So, well, I mean, she doesn't need it, right? She has advanced radar. She has everything she needs as is. Wow, that's perfect. 48 days to build. Well, she's not quick. It's not quick to put her out. And range of 14,000 on the Cleveland. My goodness, I didn't even consider that maybe we would want that much range. This one's only 8,000, which is actually quite low. We've even seen, I guess that wasn't the Portland class. It wasn't the Portland herself getting low. It was her escorts. Yeah, that's probably going to be the case. This is probably enough to manage for any normal group of ships. You don't have to be very long range. You just have to be longer range than the destroyers, or than the Atlanta. Well, I guess that's actually kind of a big deal. But so we have yet to unlock what? We've yet to unlock the Iowa. Maybe something else, I don't know. Probably, can we get the Corsairs? I think we can get the Corsairs, and those should really clean up any kind of enemy fighters. At least historically, they were amazing. Okay, so I'm trying to see what was the other thing we unlocked. I can't remember, so we're just clicking through everything. Okay, the Victory class. This is the one which is 17 knots, as you can see. Better than 11 knots, right? And it has more damage. It has these two 4.7-inch guns. It is lumbering, but that's not too surprising. Range of 20,000. It's quite good. Yeah, look at that. Almost over double the hit points. Not quite. Like 50% more speed. It does take a few more days to build. And 25 more. I think it carries the same amount. If I'm not mistaken, it carries the same amount. But it gets there a lot faster, and I think that that's going to be really important. Okay, well, anyways, what we want to do first, since we have the money, is now get this Liberty class, no, T2 oil tanker. Okay, that's that, and then we also want to get, we want to complete the set, right? Might as well before we allocate this money somewhere else, and I probably would forget about doing this if I didn't do it right now. So let's do it right away. T2 should actually begin right away. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, yeah, 3 is the cute one. So it's only 1 day behind. That's actually perfectly okay. We might even be, well, 1 day. It's just not much to wait. And then Puget Sound, who has now completed its next thing, is going to get 6. We're going to send out groups of 6 Victory class cargo ships. These are just each going to be its own fleet, just 6 of them. So we have more granularity might be a good thing. We don't dump off huge amounts of supply at a time, but we're much more reactive to, like, let's say we need supply at a particular place. We have more fleets that we can choose from to quickly snag 1 or 2 to move where we want them to move. So we'll go ahead and get another fleet of 6 of these, and we're down to 426 war bonds, which means it's just enough to build yet another Yorktown, and that's what I want to do. I want to build another Yorktown. I think that these are the key to winning the game. So we'll do it. And that brings us down to 116 war bonds. What could we have done with those war bonds instead? Well, I mean, the obvious, I think, is we could have tried to upgrade Guadalcanal or Tulagi. Remember, upgrading doesn't just give you the upgrade for the airfield. We don't actually want, we want to say none to this, actually. We don't need supply here. So let's just get this group to take the supply from this group to take the supply from that. We don't need it. We'll push the supply forward. We'll begin refueling, or like when we take some of these, we'll use those as ports. And I guess we can also repair or refuel or whatever at the British port, Port Moresby. Sub 4 is ready to undock. Wow, so you're ready to go. What did you leave in Tulagi? Yeah, you still left plenty of stuff here too. Alright, let's get you to move. Well, these I feel like would just get raided by ASW since we have minor ports, which means there's enough for ASW airplanes. So what is your role going to be? I guess just to move north for now. And we'll figure out something else to do with you in the, very soon. You guys are done or not? No. Oh yeah, the Indianapolis is going to repair what we have at the moment. Okay, very good. So let's go ahead and get these guys back to Midway to repair. How far off are these guys? I mean, I don't want to send them back immediately. Let's just do some scouting missions. Recon, scouting. Okay, let's move them directly here, and we'll do scouting missions. We'll see if we find any fleets or anything like that. If not, we'll send all of our Helldivers against one of these places. I don't know which. Probably Truck Lagoon. The first SAG will just pick up whatever little fuel there is at Marshall Islands. None, basically. We could redistribute fuel to the destroyers, make sure that they're completely topped off, since they will be obviously the lowest ranged parts of our fleet. This is still a pretty solid group, and I know that I was talking about adding the Northamptons to this group, but I'm actually pretty committed to not doing that now. I think that same thing with the transports, granularity will be important. Obviously, if we want to fight a big fleet, we want more things to go after if it's a surface action, the more guns the better, right? It's just this, if you win by just a little, that means a lot of your ships are sunk. But if you are just completely overwhelming, you're probably sinking the ships faster than they can even sink any of yours, hopefully. So it's good to consider putting like overwhelming firepower into a single group, which makes them even harder to take out, like just exponentially harder and harder and harder to do damage to. But the Northamptons wouldn't be able to fire that early anyway, so I think it makes sense to keep them separate. Let's speed up time. I'm really happy we got those ports. I feel like we, probably could have been a little wiser with our war bonds spending. I didn't really think too much about it, right? I did the things I wanted to do, which is build 2 more groups, get more transports out there to resupply. And we still have this situation with Komodorski. I guess this is actually a good task for these very slow Northamptons. We'll get the Atlanta dispatched from this group. She's not very fast, so it's not like she'll make it there any faster, or at least much faster, if we detach her from the task force immediately. So we'll keep them all together. Boy, this group at Guadalcanal is not super happy. That's because they're still on that. Somebody mentioned that to me, and thank you, by the way, for mentioning that. Let's get them to boost morale. Hopefully that helps things a bit. Sub 5 is having some problems. What are your problems related to? You have rations left. Like, what the hell is wrong with you, buddy? Let's just take people off of engineering. Just keep one person on there. Give me more speed. We should, I don't want to manage this stuff, but the submarines are pretty easy. It's okay, I think, to manage this. We'll take the extra fuel. Medical, mess, navigation. Our radar, we should be maxed out. And turbines for the extra speed, yes. Yes to all those things. And now we're barely gaining, so let's see if we can... Okay, I'll take... Okay, more casualty chance does not sound amazing, though. Ah! Local A, we'll just drop it down to nothing. Hmm. 0.25 did not help as much as I was hoping. Alright, get rid of fire control. Yeah, we don't need this. It's fine. Do want that. Turn speed. I guess it's still important, and we need all these. Okay, yeah, this is like the bare minimum. This is like exactly what this ship had. I guess we can take one off the bridge. It didn't even help. Okay, there we go. 0.39. Good. So nobody on the bridge. Nobody in engineering. Exactly how a normal ship functions, right? You don't normally have those things anyway. Okay, but anyways, her radar is working, and she's tasked with something good. I don't know. What's the next step for Task Force 22? Actually, the group who I would rather... 19... Wait, what is 19 doing? Oh, okay, let's view this on map. We have a group of 4 destroyers north of Midway. Question first is, are they in range of the Dauntless? No. But they are in range of our 2 Liberators. So we'll just start bombing them until they're dead. And I think we'll just cycle in more. We have a little bit of war bonds we can allocate to that. So we'll leave one Dauntless. Wait, what's going on here? One Catalina was destroyed. Okay, well, instead of that, let's get another Liberator. What? Huh? What the hell? Okay, let's get a... I don't really understand. Oh my god, the Hellcats. I'm so happy. I forgot about them. Alright, I guess I just let this... Maybe they patched it and now this doesn't work the way it used to. Who knows? Look, whatever. We'll launch whatever we can at this group from this, just from here. They'll be able to take him out. Hopefully they don't do that weird thing where they spin in circles all the time. Let's go up to 8x, 20x. Let's see. Are these guys going to launch? Yeah, they are. Okay, and those guys appear to be doing their thing, which is nice. Get these guys to launch as well. I mean, they'll come back if the targets are destroyed, so... What the hell? How did they just get out there suddenly? Okay, whatever. Don't know, don't care. Don't look. Don't know, don't care, don't look. One of those guys will get the job done. Task Force 22. Again, back to this question. Do we try to take Raboul on our own? It's like really daring. Yeah, we need this. Carrier Task Force Bravo has to come down here. So she's going to actually move a little bit more in a southerly direction. And Alpha, CTF Alpha, is going to be the one responsible for helping out with the northern situation. But we're doing really well. If you think about it, we've taken back Wake Island, we've taken back Marshall Island, we're defending ourselves, or at least acquitting ourselves very well. And as soon as we can, we'll make our way back up to... Okay, we did take them out, those destroyers. That's good. So as soon as we can, we'll take back Komodorsky. Just because it is a little annoying to see it not being taken, so... Alright, well, I guess this episode's coming to a close now. This is the normal length of time. We've reached it. Not really sure what I'm going to do, and I might record the next episode right after this, so I'm just going to warn you, I might not get you... I may or may not, but I might not get your advice on what to do next. Keep giving it to me. I'm obviously reading all the comments. I always do. This is... I don't know why it's such a hallmark of this channel versus others, but it's not that hard to read a comment. It's definitely not hard to read a comment. And it's really, really easy, I find, to just respond to them, too, so people know they're being heard. You guys are all being heard. Hooray. You should be. At least, thankfully, we have a mature audience who leaves pretty good comments that are worth reading. But, yeah, that's something I try to cultivate, so an intentional effort on my part. But for now, we're going to wrap this up. So thanks for watching, and until the next episode, take care.